let me know. And yes, this is for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign. All right, Aquarius, so we're just going to pull a couple of these first, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot spirit. Clear and concise messages for what my Aquariuses can expect in the month of May. Clear and concise messages for what the Aquarius is. Oh my God, why did I pick? I should have just let something come. We have knocked up pregnancy, expecting, mothering here. So some of you guys could be figuring out that you're pregnant. Some of you guys could be getting somebody pregnant. You could be conceiving in the month of May here. You could also be mothering somebody. This also could be you birthing something new. So you're coming up with a new idea, starting a new business or something. But we'll see. Give me one more. One more for what my Aquarius is. Your cards are like coming out really fast. Hold on, Aquarius. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. And then we have spiritually. Whoa. Wow. Self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. So you guys are, this is like an ego death. This is like dark night of the soul energy here. But you're coming out on the other side. Some of you guys are getting very self-aware. This could be meditating, praying, trying to get a little bit more spiritually in tune, or it's just automatically happening to you. Aquarius. All right, let's start off with knocked up. Spirit, tell me more to go with knocked up for the month of May for the Aquariuses. Tell me more to go with. All right, I'll take it. Okay, Sagittarius is in this energy some way, somehow. Somebody feels very disappointed. Somebody feels very disappointed. Somebody feels left out in the cold here. And then on top of that, with the Temperance card here, it's like somebody kind of wants to make something right. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more to go with knocked up. Damn, somebody feels a lot of baggage. Whoa. Or pressure. Somebody feels a lot of pressure. Aquarius, this is kind of messy. Somebody could feel I don't know if this is you or if this is the other party. I really don't know who I'm talking to right now. But somebody in this situation feels like the other person needs to give more, or needs to give a commitment. Like somebody feels like the other person needs to be more committed in a situation, because the Ace of Cups here. It could be a baby involved in this situation with the Ace of Cups. Like, or new love, or it's like somebody feels like they're pressuring the other person to give a more emotions in a situation here. Aquarius, somebody could feel disappointed on what they're getting out of somebody. Somebody could feel like they're not getting enough. Somebody could also feel like things are just not balanced with the Temperance card here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, Aquarius. I feel like in the month of May, somebody's going to feel like things are just not balanced. Somebody's going to feel like they're carrying the whole relationship, or they're carrying everything on their back with the Ten of Wands here. And they're wanting the other person to almost step up. I'm getting like somebody wants somebody else to step up. Tell me more, Spirit. Hold on. Tell me more to go and knocked up. This is messy. Somebody feels betrayed with this Ten of Swords here. Could be a Gemini involved in this situation with the Lovers card here. But why? I feel like somebody is running off in this situation. This is interesting because it definitely looks like somebody is realizing that they're pregnant, or somebody is wanting to get pregnant with the Ace of Cups here. But I really think that this is already manifested with this Ace of Cups here, and the other person is running off, it looks like, with the Knight of Wands. Like the other person is running off, could even be choosing another situation with the Lovers card here, and leaving the other person feeling very betrayed, defeated with the Ten of Swords here, backstabbed. Spirit, tell me more. This is crazy. Tell me more to go and knocked up. So you're bringing clarity to this situation. You may be telling someone, yeah, you could be breaking the news. You could be telling someone, or you could be, somebody could even be reached. This is messy, Aquarius. I just want to let you know, if it's not your reading, you might want to click off now. This is messy situation right here. Somebody could be reaching out to you, telling you that they're pregnant, telling you that your man or your woman is pregnant, or you got them pregnant, whatever. Somebody could be coming to you with the bone. Somebody could be coming to you with some information that's coming out into the open with the Sun card here. I'm telling you, somebody definitely going to feel betrayed in this situation. Okay. Spirit, tell me more to go and knocked up, and then we're going to see what spiritually woke has to say. This is very crazy. Tell me more to go and knocked up. It was hidden, but it is coming into the light. And then we do also have the 8 of Swords here. So if you're the one that's pregnant, Aquarius, you weren't saying anything because you were overthinking this situation. Or if you have a man, say if you're a woman and you have a man, he may have gotten another person pregnant, right? But he's not saying anything because he's overthinking the situation. But the information may come to you anyway with the Page of Pentacles. That's pretty much the only 2 ways I can read this situation. Is either you're pregnant or somebody that you're dealing with got somebody else pregnant. Everything is going to be coming to the light in the month of May. That I think that's really what is happening. Is everything is coming to the light. Or it could be a situation that you're like I said, you're finding out you're pregnant, but you don't necessarily want to say anything just yet. Tell me more to go with the Moon and the 8 of Swords. Somebody is deciding to stand firm too. Tell me more to go with the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Ooh. So after this shocking ass information comes out, somebody, and I don't know who's who, so I'm going to continue to say somebody. After this shocking information comes out with the Tower card here, somebody decides that they can't do it. They can't do it. They don't want to do it. They want to leave. They don't want to be involved. Even if, Aquarius, you're the one that's finding out you're pregnant, and if you feel like maybe this person betrayed you in some sort of way, you're taking your baby and you leaving with the 6 of Swords here. Or if you find out that somebody got somebody else pregnant, you don't want to be involved, you're leaving with the 6 of Swords here. And it looks like whatever decision somebody decides to make, they're going to stand on it with the 9 of Wands here, because it was already a lot. The situation here was already a lot. It was already too much to go with the 10 of Wands. So it's like adding insult to injury. When you add a baby in this situation, it's adding insult to injury here. So it's like, yeah, no. So whether if you're the pregnant one or if you're not the pregnant one, it does look like if you're the pregnant one, you're leaving with the 6 of Swords here. If you're finding out that somebody got somebody pregnant, you're leaving with the 6 of Swords here. Either way it goes, you're going to be leaving a situation, and you're standing on that with the 9 of Wands. All right, let's see what spiritually woke has to say. Spirit, tell me more to go with spiritually woke for the Aquarius. Tell me more to go with spiritually woke for my Aquariuses, please, Spirit. Tell me more to go with spiritually woke. Okay, in the month of May, God's source, spirit, whoever it is that you believe in, Aquarius, is slowing things down in your life so you could take a good look at something with the Justice card here. They're slowing things down in your life so that you could take a good look. So you're going to feel a level of stuckness here, but you're right where you need to be. You're right where you need to be. So if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, you don't know what decision to make, you feel like you can't move, that's exactly where Spirit wants you. They kind of want you to be seated right now. Tell me more so they can speak to you. They want to talk to you. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, they don't really want you taking much action right now. They want you to be very focused on like money, stability, your family or something like that. Tell me more to go with spiritually woke. Tell me more to go with spiritually woke. Yeah, and there's some, like I said, I think you've been moving a little bit too fast. Maybe it's even a situation where you've been too focused on money. You've been too focused on family here and not enough focused on yourself. It could, hold on, y'all, sorry. It could be a situation where you've been too focused on the material. I think that's what it is. You've been too focused on the material. So they're about to slow you down. They could even slow your money down in some sort of a way. Either way, whatever it is that they're about to do is to get your attention because you're not paying attention. Tell me more. Tell me more. You're not paying attention. Maybe you're not paying attention to how you're coming off with the self-awareness card. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit, Spirit, what are they not paying attention to? Hold on. What are they not paying attention to with that Two of Swords, the Judgment card here? Spirit, God, Swords, is they're trying to talk to you. They could be trying to put a new opportunity in your life. Clarify this Page of Wands. Clarify that Page of Wands. So Swords. Hold on. You're looking at, they feel like they're saying that you're looking at something in the wrong way. And I think it's because you're too focused on the money aspect of something, or how something looks, or the material with the Two of Swords. What are they not looking at? What is it that they're not seeing clearly? Aquarius, you're not seeing something clearly, but you will be in the month of May when they sit your ass down. What is it that they're not seeing clearly? Knight of Pentacles here. Tell me more to go with that Knight of Pentacles before I say anything. You're working a little bit too hard, and you're working harder when you could be working smarter, Aquarius. I think that that's the gist of it. I feel like you could be working smarter if you incorporate some sort of spirituality into what it is that you're doing. So right now you're almost like trying to fight matter with matter, and that's why your money is moving very slow, or it's taking very long for you to get to the next level, because there is no spirituality involved in this. You're too much in the material world right now. This is so extra. If it applies, it applies, but you're too much in the material world. They want you to tap into the spiritual world so that you can soar. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're chasing the bag. That's the best that I could say. Spirit is looking at you, and they're watching you run yourself to the ground at this point. They're watching you run yourself to the ground. They're watching you taking care of everybody, taking care of all your responsibilities here. Fighting, you're kind of going against the grain, and Spirit is like, if you were to just sit back, maybe meditate, you know what I'm saying? Maybe open your ears, shut off the TV, get off of Instagram, get off your phone. Maybe if you shut the world out a little bit here, you're gonna see that you actually can fly. While you're over here running, chasing behind the bag, you can actually fly to the bag with the High Priestess here. It's like it's an easier way. There's a shortcut here through spirituality. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I don't know how else to explain it to you, though, Aquarius. Sorry for getting defensive. But yeah, it's like you're fighting matter with matter, and they want you to just raise your frequency. That's what it is that they're wanting you to do. They're wanting you to sit down, shut out the noise, raise your frequency so you can get to what it is that you want quicker. Okay? All right. I hope this made sense to somebody. Can I get the short-term outcome for the month of May for the Aquariuses? Because this is a very interesting reading. Aquarius, you see why I be like, listen. Y'all better be hitting this like button, man. All right, we have the Fool card here. Okay. You're going to take a break. I'm telling you, you're going to take a little bit of a break. And maybe it could be a situation where, Aquarius, you've been scared to even take a break. You've been scared to kind of just stop. You've been like hustling hard or working at something very, very hard. But Spirit is going to sit you down with the Four of Swords here. Tell me more, Spirit, for the short-term outcome. Tell me more for the short-term outcome, and then we'll get you some advice. King of Wands here. Hold on. Give me one more. Yeah, it's like you go from action to, you go from like masculine energy to your feminine energy here with the Queen of Swords. Masculine energy as in you go from doing a bunch of work to get what it is you want, to you sitting back and coming up with a master plan so that you can just simply attract what it is that you want, if that makes sense here. Like almost figuring out a way that you could even make some sort of passive income here. But Spirit, it's like you have to shut out, you have to take a break first. And that's exactly what it is that you're going to be doing. But it seems like you go from being more so in your masculine to kind of tapping back into your feminine here with the Queen of Swords here, and kind of coming up with a master plan, if that makes sense. Spirit, give me one more card for the short-term outcome, and then let's get you some advice. Eight of Cups, you are walking away from things here. You're walking away from anything that looks familiar, anything that's too comfortable. You're about to be doing a lot of different things here with the Fool card here. It looks like you're taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You want something different for yourself, Aquarius. You want a whole new life. And it looks like in the month of May, that's exactly what you're going to be going towards. You're taking the action to create a new life for yourself, period. Advice for the Aquariuses. I really do hope this helped. Advice for my Aquariuses, please, Spirit. Devil card here. Yeah, you've been in a karmic cycle for a while. You've been in a karmic cycle for a very long time. And you've probably been in it for so long that you didn't even understand how toxic and how karmic it truly is until you get out of it. And then you're going to be looking back like, how the fuck was I there for so long? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune here. It's time for you to change. And the only way to make the change is for you to change. You have to do something different. You have to stand up for yourself. You need to shut out the noise and take a little bit of a breaky break, okay? So that your life can change. Tell me more to go with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune here. You're stuck. 9 of Swords here, yeah. You don't... Aquarius, just take your break. That's all you got to do. Take your break, recharge, okay? And let God, Source, Spirit, whoever it is that you believe in, guide you. Don't get stressed out. Because I'm seeing you getting stressed here. And that's the wrong energy to be in. Yeah, stress, and you feel stressed, you feel defeated here. You're going through the dark night of the soul in the month of May. I'm going to pray for you. But you're going through the dark night of the soul. So go through it and come out on the other side. Okay? Aquarius, I love you. I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like button. Comment down below if any of this resonates for you all.